everybody, I'm Matthew and SamuraiHex. Welcome back to another episode of the Manager... Nope, wrong one. Tactical Masterclass. That's the right one, Matthew. With our manager, the nitwit, the North Korean dunderhead. Now, if you haven't watched last episode, go watch it now. But we got promoted on the final game of the season to the championship. Second promotion in 2 years. Hopefully the third one can also be a really good showing for us. Maybe a playoffs, maybe promotions, I don't know, we'll have to see. But if you are excited for this episode, give the video a like. It does help the channel out immensely. You can also subscribe as well for more FM24 content, and you can also hit the bell so you never miss an upload. And comment in the video, in the comment section. So why the comment you can say it's happy birthday Matthew, because if this is going out when I think it's going out, yesterday was my 28th birthday. Boy am I old. But yeah, 28th February was my birthday. I think this is going on the 29th. I took a break 28th, and because of that I've decided to do multiple Tactical Masterclass episodes this week. So you got the one on Tuesday, you got the one today on Thursday, and you're soon to get the one on Saturday and Sunday as well. Hopefully this comes out the right day, otherwise I'm going to look a right fool. And then we've also got Managerial Legends on Monday and Friday and all that stuff. But yeah, last season we of course got promoted, second place, 94 points, 49 goal difference. Which got us the above target, being above Blackpool, who finished on the same goal points as us. So because of that, we got promoted automatically, and Bolton ended up getting promoted in the other way. So it wasn't even Blackpool or Derby that got promoted, who were probably the most two deserving teams. It was Bolton, who came out of nowhere really. In terms of the coaching staff, we've got some more room, so I'm going to be filling that up soon. Coaching staff for under 21s, it's still average, and under 18s it's average. Under 21s, we didn't have a team in the under 21s until the start of the season, which I asked for the board for and they agreed, so we filled it up quite well, which is good to see. But yeah, next season we've got a few transfers to hopefully do. And yeah, if we go quickly to the people that are being released and or sold. First off though, let's quickly show you the new tactics. It's going to be the 352, which is apparently by DALY, who makes a lot of tactics. It's 352 and it apparently has a 4+ goal per game ratio, so big hype to live up to. Hopefully we can get 4 goals a game every game. Whether that'll be ours or theirs, I don't know, but we'll have to figure it out. But yeah, it's got 2 wing backs and 3 midfielders, 2 strikers, 3 defenders, sweeper keeper, all on an attacking mentality, fairly wide, passing to space, overlap on left and right, run at defence, high tempo, shorter passing, in transition, double press, counter press and counter, and short kick to no one in particular. Out of possession, it is much higher. And defensive line, high press line of engagement, much more often on the trigger press with short goalkeeper distribution prevented. So yeah, it's a different tactic, and because of that we're having to figure out what to do with players. So a lot of players are actually out of contract. So if we quickly go to the players that are out of contract, so Mamadou Job is being released, and no doubt about that. Elias Kachung is being released. Theo Archibald is going to be given another contract because he can play at left wing back. And we haven't got many left wing backs or right wing backs in the squad, so I'm going to have to fill them in or train players to play there. Sean Hutchinson, I think he's retiring, yes he is. Terrell Thomas, I'm thinking of letting him go. Sukai Kalkai, he's wanting way too much money. He's wanting about £12,000 to be in the championship, which I don't think Cambridge would want to give, and I won't want to give, so yeah, he's gone. Will Dennis, we are given a new contract as our, at least I think we are, I forgot now. I think we're giving him a contract as our 3rd backup goalkeeper. He can do a job as the 3rd goalie. Well, of course got Hegyi in, and this season alongside Daniel Bentley, so they'll be our main 2 goalies. Will Dennis will be the 3rd choice, and Jordan Cousins, he can be trained to be a right wing back, and I'm thinking of giving him a contract because of that, and just full on train him there, not do anything else, so he can really get that right wing back slot position. I mean, I always say slot, I mean position when I say that. But hopefully he can get that right wing back position done, and he'll be played a few more times, and then everything goes wrong, he might be sold. If everything goes right, he might be given another contract a bit longer, and then whatever be done, we'll probably try and sell him later that year. Yeah, the tactic. It'll be in the description below, so check that out and go download it. Go check out Josh Daly's YouTube channel as well. It'll be mentioned in the video description, just nearby where the tactic download is, which will take you to FM Scout, which you can just click download. I don't think you need to sign up. If you do, just tell me and I'll start adding that little bit in that you'll have to start signing up for it. But basically download it and then put it into your tactics folder on FM24's documents. I won't know what it is on Mac, I'm sorry, but then you just click load tactic, and then you get all these tactics. You can see the ones I created myself, like the worst tactic ever, and as well as some of the others that I've been using over the course of FM24 with Tactical Masterclass, and then of course my own created tactics that aren't actual poo. Actual poo, like my worst tactic are, which is literally the worst tactic you can ever think about, which you can download on Steam Workshop. Just search worst tactic or SamuraiHex, you should find it on the Steam Workshop. But if you want to download it, I'll just say it and I'll give you a link in the description. I mean the comments section. But yeah, check out Josh Daly, check out the tactic, and tell me how you do with it in your own save. So if I quickly go through released players, Soleil Kelkai was loaned, Ellis Kuchung and Sean Hutchinson both retired, Terrell Thomas left, so did Mamadou Joe, Bradley Stretton, Greg Sanderford, Jacob Pippington, Vontae Williams, Jack Holman, George Hoddle, Jack Baldwin, Victor Vakovitz and Paul Chapman. Most of them youngsters, but some of them first team players that were either retiring or too old or asking for way too much money personally for the championship. But yeah, signings. I don't know why I did that, but okay. First off, Killian Gleeson was let on a free transfer to Oldham. He didn't look good enough, and where we were going, we don't need a player like him. Ren Ismaili also left, this time to Basford, and Amika Peters was loaned out to Gillingham. People that joined, Michael Bolton joined us as a really good looking youngster. Mehmet Gonia joins us, Turkish English from Liverpool. Neil Munday, another player, this time from Tottenham. James Lopez joins on a free transfer from Brighton, and Fraser Pettinger, who looks really good, joins us on a free transfer from Sheffield United. So a few free transfers coming into the side. Also, now that we're into the new season, I can finally register Harvey White. He can start playing for us. Yeah, other people that joined, Amos Oden was loaned out to Gainesville. He's just a youngster that came from our academy. Adam May, who was quite a regular in League One in the first season, and in the second season he was also a regular in League 2. Well, he wasn't a regular, but he played a lot off the bench, and this season he was a regular, you could say, but off the bench mostly. So Portsmouth came in with an offer for about £600,000. Now he upped it to 800,000, knock off all the add-ons, and they just accepted it, and so he's gone to them. And then Fraser Pittinger, who's the guy who just joined us on a free transfer, he's gone out on loan to Grimsby. Then we signed some more players. Judah Twire joins us as future prospect. He might not get good enough, but if he does, we'll be appreciative of that. And then Moses Odubajo joins us from OFI, a Greek side in Super League. He was previously of QPR and Sheffield Wednesday, Brentford, Hull, Brentford again, Leyton Orient. He's played a lot in the English leagues, but moved over to Greece, and he's come back here to play as our backup right back, or right wing back I mean. And Taylor Moore also joins us as a centre back, can also play right wing back, so that's why we got him in. He comes in on a free transfer from Dijon, where he played regularly, didn't do that bad, but he might not be the level we want. But as a backup, he's a really good, useful thing, and we could always sell him for a bit of money later on, so I'm happy with that signing. Oh, and I forgot, Adam May actually left because he wanted to leave. I forgot what he wanted to leave for. I think it might have been that he thought he had done everything before. So yeah, we just accepted the offer from Portsmouth when they came in for a £600,000, but which were of course raised to £800,000, and so he's left to Portsmouth. I don't know why he would leave to Portsmouth when you could easily have stayed at Cambridge and maybe got a promotion to Championship, depending on how good this tactic is. But yeah, the peak to the next season's happened. We are apparently meant to avoid relegation. If we go to season preview, the best team in the league is Fulham, then Wolves, then Leeds, Norwich, Luton, West Brom, and all that stuff. Bristol City, who were of course champions last season in League One, and they're expected to finish 12th. Us and Bolton are expected to be in the bottom 3 with 200 to 1 odds, Bolton 250 to 1 odds. So if we can get top half or even late playoff surge, I'll be very pleased. It depends on how good this tactic is. I don't know how good it is yet. I'll have to figure it out. More signings have happened, so we loaned out a load of players. Sam Robb, David Kelly, Tom Finch was our backup goalkeeper. He's been loaned out to Harrogate. Hopefully he'll get better and get to that 3-star potential ability. Judah Tawaya, who was one of those players that recently just joined, he's been loaned out to Aldershot. Vernon Maston, James Owen, Ollie Harrison, who looks really good, has all been loaned out. Thomas Buckley, Luke Parker, Reece Hitwell also been loaned out. We sold Tyler Fletcher. Player joined us on a free transfer from Manchester United after he was released in the first season. But last season he was loaned out to Aldershot, and then Coventry have paid quite a nice fee for him, in all honesty. £240,000 rising to £400,000. It's the only way I could have got it. I think it was like a blocked off acceptance, so I couldn't like offer less money but get it all up front, so I just accepted it because £400,000 for him. He'll probably never get good enough to that point of doing half-star PA, and if he does, we probably wouldn't be using him because we'll be even better by then. So yeah, he's been sold. Jack Atkinson, another youngster, he's been sold to Charlton for £500,000. Another gold offered there. He was last time on loan at Buxton and Crawley, past 2 seasons, and yeah, Charlton decided going for him, and are happy to accept. Kunda, Butcher, North, Bacon, Amari, Odebayo, Mullay, Watson, Lopez, Parker, and Luke Lynch have all been loaned out as well. And then players that have joined. Adam Watson joined us as our youngster. He's gone out on loan to Maidstone currently. He could have played easily in our first team, but yeah, he's been loaned out to Maidstone in the National League South when he's a 2-star, 2.5-star current ability here. So Maidstone have got a really good player there. Martin Rea has joined us as our regular starter centre-back. Sort of player that was cheap from Danubio in Uruguay, and yeah, I decided to go in for him for £100,000. If we sell him, we'll probably hopefully get about £500,000. But yeah, he comes in as a regular starter. Leonardo Benedetti's joined us from Bournemouth. He was signed from Sampdoria in the first season. Only played one time for Bournemouth in the league, and he was put on the transfer list with no work permit, and so we just signed him for £325,000. He's still got no work permit, but we are allocated an ESC slot, so he's joined us. Killian Phillips, who you might remember from the season where we were in League 2. We signed him on loan from Crystal Palace, where he did really well. And then he had another good season with Port Vale last season. And then Direct Football decided to go in for £450,000. Well, £375,000 rising to £500,000. Currently 450 of it has been paid. So yeah, he has joined us. And Samau joins us as another ESC work permit place thing. He's a left wing back. He'll come in as a squad player. He doesn't look too good, but if we do sell him, hopefully we'll get about 2 million for him. Which, considering we got him on a free and he's not on money wages, well, he's on the max wages. He's on one of the biggest wages we've got in the club. But considering that, I think it's a good offer. And he did quite well last season for Laval in France. So hopefully, yeah, he'll do very well and maybe impressed me more than I expected him to impress. Schedule so far, we're entirely undefeated in the pre-season friendlies. The first season, we ended up being Fulham 3-0 at Craven Cottage. Grimsby, we won, or thrashed, in the FA Cup first round. We always seem to play Grimsby. It's either League 2, we played them because they were always in our league. League 1, we played them because they were always in our league. And Grimsby, we played this season because they're in the FA Cup. Well, they're in League 2 now, I think. Yeah, they are. We then beat Charlton, beat Norwich, drew against West Brom, beat Preston, beat Ipswich in the FA Cup second round, beat Bristol City, getting a bit of revenge for them winning the title in League 1 last season. And Crystal Palace, we went to Selhurst Park and won 3-0 in the FA Cup third round. Currently, we are top of the league. Undefeated, 5 wins, 1 draw, 16 points. The only team as close to us as doing that is currently Leeds, who are got 5 wins, 1 draw and 0 losses, and Ipswich, who played an extra game, and with that extra game they've lost, but they got 16 points as well. We are here for the end of December. Quick look at some players that will be leaving. Tom Dixon-Peters is leaving for 1.7 million to Empoli. Now, he joined us on loan in the first season with Cambridge in League 2 and scored 18 goals in 32 games. League 1, he was even better. He played 10 more games and got less goals, but he got even more assists to play with the match awards and better average rating. And this season, he was also good, but I was always off the bench. I do quick pick. I can't choose the team because otherwise the simulations will go a lot longer and there'll be less videos a week of this. I'm trying to do 2 a week. I know there'll be 4 a week this week, but normally 2 weeks every week, unless I've got something else planned, which I have. I've got Derby County coming back, and I've got 5 seasons, the 20 years in advance with them, and then I've got Arsenal's 3rd season, and then 20 odd years in future with them. So yeah, he did well in the Championship, but I was actively looking to sell him, and Empoli offered 1.7 million, which I thought I'll take. For a player that was on loan originally and then coming in a free transfer, to sell him for just under 2 million is a really good deal, especially considering his contract expires at the end of the year. Omori Forson is another player leaving. He's been sold to Guingamp for 1.9 million. Now, he came in a free transfer and did well in League 2. Really well, actually. 2nd season in League 1, he hardly played, and this 3rd season, he's not played once. Mostly because he's unfamiliar with left wing back and right wing back, which we have trained him to be. And midfield he doesn't play, so yeah, he's been sold. Moses Odubajo, who of course joined us at the start of the season from Offi in Greece. He played 5 games and scored 1 goal, and he's immediately been sold out to Panathinaikos, or Pantelikos, this season for 58,070. And Taylor Moore, another player that joined us this season, he's only played 5 games. He got unhappy. So did Odebajo, to be fair, and the other two didn't. But Taylor Moore, Odebajo joined us, got me unhappy, so we've sold him for 325,000 to Millwall. And Heggie has also had some transfers going in for people trying to get him in immediately on his end of his expiry contract. Thankfully, we had an extra extension, so I've extended it, and so he's here for until 2028. Theme of players have been loaned out over the course of the season. Adain Harris, Michael Bolton, who joined us at the start of the season, Mohamed Gunny, who also joined us at the start of the season, and Stuart Rose has all joined it to non-league clubs. And the results. So since last time, which was the 3-0 victory against Crystal Palace, we had a bit of run of bad form. So we lost lost Cardiff, drew with Wolves and Lincoln, lost to Watford and drew with Stoke. However, we then beat Bolton, Reading and Middlesbrough, before losing to Huddersfield, before winning against Newcastle in the 4th round of the EFL Cup, and then losing to Ipswich, who at the time were top. Birmingham we drew, Hull, Oxford and Coventry we drew or won, while Hull and Oxford we won, Coventry we drew. Then Rotherham and Leeds we lost, Luton we won, Derby, who are currently I think top of League One, we lost in the quarter-final of the EFL Cup. I thought, if we can beat Newcastle, if we can beat Crystal Palace, two really good Premier League sides, well, Newcastle at least are, because of all the money they've got, and we've even beat Ipswich at the top of the Championship. If we're going to beat them, we should easily beat Derby. We didn't, we lost 2-0. Coventry we drew, Stoke we won, Wolves we lost, and Lincoln we've recently just gone to the Abbey Hayes Stadium. We've won a 5-0 victory at home. Currently takes us 8th place. Now, it's not the end of the world, considering season preview, we're expected to currently finish last, 251 odds to 1. So yeah, we're the worst team in the entire league because of our double promotions from League 1, from League 2 to League 1, League 1 to Championship. We haven't been able to get the big players in yet for like a Championship quality because of the lack of reputation, I reckon. But doing 8th place and only 2 points off Watford in 6th place is not that bad. Ipswich have fallen down a bit, but they're still on the same points as Wolves and Norwich. And yeah, hopefully we can stay in the top half and then next season build for a playoff or promotion contention run. But we've got a transfer window to do. Hopefully we get some more players sold, some players in, and see what happens. See you in a bit. Now we have signed some really, really good players. So, as I said before, Taylor Moore, Omari Forson, Moses Adebayo, Tom Dixon-Peters were all sold. Jordan Cousins was loaned out to Swindon. He came to me saying he wasn't playing enough. So I said, okay, I'll try and loan you out or sell you. No one wanted to buy him at 32 years old, so we've just loaned him out to Swindon, where hopefully he might then get a permanent move in the summer. We also sold Jonathan Tompkinson, who we extended his contract with an extension clause last season, even though he hardly played for us really last season. This season he even played for us even less. So Stockport came in and we did accept £275,000, which I'm very happy to sell him for. Seb Revan, Dan Barton, Neil Munday, Alex Broadley, Matthew Murphy, Glenn McConnell, Ben Sheaf, Kai Yearn, Judar Tawaya were loaned out. Theo Archibald, who in the first season in League 2 was really, really good. Last season he hardly played and we only extended his contract this season because he could play at left wing back. Unfortunately, he never played once for us this season, so we've then sold him to Partick Thistle for £215,000, which I'm really happy about doing. Samar was also loaned out to Bristol Rovers because he said he wasn't playing enough, so he's transfer listed by request. And yeah, he could be going to Bristol Rovers permanently, I think, or something like that. And Danny Davis was also solid. He was just a youngster. Came in from our youth academy last season. He had a really good spell at Gloucester in National League North. I don't think he would reach his potential. He could easily, but if we're going to get in the Premier League, which I'm hoping to do in a couple of seasons, yeah, I don't think he's worth Premier League quality, considering he was a set player signed from a League 2 club with their facilities and youth facilities and all that. So yeah, he's going to Sunderland for £250,000, eventually rising to 325. And then players that joined, so Liam Delap joined us on a free transfer. He was left go by Man City at the end of last season. He's not had a club since, but we've signed him and he's a 3.5 star potential current ability player. Hayden Carter joined us on the cheap, £300,000 around and £375,000. He comes in as a regular star but more squad player. He can play centre back and also be trained to be DM or right wing back. Bashir Humphries joins us as our main centre back, 23-year-old star player who is English and Ugandan nationality. Comes in on loan from Chelsea. Philip Moene joins us also on loan as our new right wing back, left wing back to kind of replace Adebayo. He comes in on loan from Mainz. I don't think I'll ever try and sign him personally because he's quite old. But just as one half a season with him, it's worth it. Ramon Joan joins us as our backup goalkeeper. This was direct to football in all honesty. He says his first choice, but I've been swimming the games and Daniel Bentley's still been being picked. But yeah, he comes in as a 3-star current ability, 3.5 star potential. Comes in for £825,000 from Mirandes. And Osman Kamara, also another director of football signing, 2.5 star current ability, 4-star potential ability, comes in from Stoke, 245,000 rising to 500,000. Hopefully he'll be a very good signing as well and get to that potential, though I highly doubt. In terms of the results, in the FA Cup third round, we immediately went out the first time, or the first round we could be in, and that was against Coventry. I went at home, a 3-2 loss there. Then played Watford, Reading, Middlesbrough, Preston and Bristol City, and we all won them. Preston was actually a 10-1 victory at home, which just, well, way good. Now, with the money we have received from players and having about 1 million in the bank, we've managed to agree a deal with the board that they accept to up the training facility. So instead of being average or 11 rating, I know that's kind of cheating, but it's just in the skin that I use, which is the SARS 24 skin. A second year card uses it and a load of other creators use it. I think it's literally the best one around. It's even better now that you actually have backgrounds in the background, which the past couple of seasons of SARS they haven't been able to have. But yeah, that'll be hopefully upgraded to about 12 or 13 next season. But it's good. So it's good that they're upping them for our next season. And yeah, we are going up in the league. We're currently third, just 1 point behind Stoke and 3 points behind leaders Norwich. Ipswich are completely fallen off, and three teams near relegation: Bristol City, Reading and Preston. Preston personally look destined to get relegated. Bolton, who were promoted with us and at the start of the season were expected to be even worse than us, are currently 7th in the league and could get playoffs. So if they get promoted alongside me, I'll be very happy for them. Calling season preview, we've gone all the way up to 11th. Whether that's through our reputation going up or players getting better or the signings we've made, I don't know. It's probably a mix of all three. So that's really good to see us 11th best team in the league. And right now, if we're 11th best team in the league, if we continue staying that way, I won't see how we couldn't get playoffs or even second position. If the tactic is overpowered, like I always say, like they always say they are. Which, to be fair, I'm surprised that a 5 at the back is doing so well, because I tried 5 at the back last season in FM, last year's FM, and this year's FM, and I've never been able to make one work. Even using like OP positions like advanced forwards on attack and wing backs on attack and all that, which are the most OP you can use on ball playing defenders. They're like the OP ones you can use in those positions. But yeah, really good tactic, and hopefully it'll get us promoted now. So more results have happened. So I think last time was Bristol City win, which came just after the deadline day of the transfer window. I think I showed you that game. If I haven't, we won them against them. When we played Bolton, we won against them. Cardiff we drew, Ipswich we lost, Huddersfield we won, and Birmingham we lost. Hull, Charlton, Fulham, West Brom, and Norwich we all won. Fulham being a 4-0 victory. We always seem to thrash them. I think we played them in League 2 and beat them then when they were in the Prem. And West Brom also thrashed quite well, away from home of all things. Norwich we also won heavily with a 5-1 victory at home, then drew against Rotherham and Leeds, which caused a little bit of a mishap, which you'll see in a bit. Oxford we did win, and Luton we won in the final day of the season, which sealed us our 3rd promotion in a row from League 2 to the Premier League in 3 seasons, with 1 Champions victory in League 2 and 2 second place victories, runners-up positions in League 1 and Championship. So put it this way, if we had won the Rotherham, which was an easy game, or the Leeds game, which I was expecting to draw to be fair because they were 3rd, if we had beaten Rotherham, we would have won the league. So yeah, disappointing from that regard, but 2nd place promotion, I'm not taking that, you know, like I'm thinking, oh, easy. I'm not like, it's a very good achievement. And teams going down are Reading, Oxford, and Preston. Preston look doomed, and I actually don't know if they've made a record for the worst. No, Doncaster did in 1904-05, but I reckon it's the least amount of points ever in a season in the Championship for many a year. Unless in recent years, I don't know. Maybe Ipswich a few years ago, I forgot. But yeah, Norwich get promoted as champions, we finish 2nd, and Birmingham go up in the playoffs. Ipswich didn't even finish in the playoffs, which is disappointing from there. But yeah, 3 promotions, 3 relegations. If we go to season preview at the end of the season, we are currently expected to finish 8th. So I reckon that is still 20th out of 20th. If we get better than Birmingham, I'll really be appreciative of that. Which we're not that far off being better than Birmingham, so it's probably us and Birmingham favourites to get relegated from the Prem next season, so everything is against us, considering we probably still have a reputation of a League 1 club or lower end Championship. I think we've gone up in reputation to 3-star, which we have, which is probably still only like the lowest of low of the Championship clubs, or like recently relegated Championship clubs into League 1. If we quickly go to the season review, we of course won nothing, but people that joined us, Benedetti joined us and was very, very good. Liam Delap joined us, didn't play much, but he was still decent. Hayden Carter joined, didn't play much, but was still decent. And Philip Mwane joined and did quite decent off the bench. Bashir Humphries, he was good as well. Killian Phillips was also good. Martin Vea hardly played, but was also good. Well, he played a lot, but hardly played off the from a starting point. And then Kamara and Ramanjuan never played 1 game. Now, of course, we sold a load of players, 1.9 million being the highest, and the record-breaking fee from Amari Forson to Guingamp. Adam May was also sold, and another big player sold was Tom Dixon-Peters for 1.7 million to Empoli. And then we had a load of loan-outs. They are pleased that we won promotion as an A+, because we expected to avoid relegation from the EFL Championship. Emirates FA Cup, they were just pleased, and they were pleased as well for the quarter-final, so they're just pleased for everything, but B- for the Carabao Cup, considering we got to the quarter-final. Biggest win was the 10-1 victory against Preston, to be expected. I doubt we could get an even higher win than that, though I admit I just had a 13-0 victory in the current save with Manager of Legends. I won't say who it was against, but it was a big win, a 13-0 victory. Like, oh my god, biggest one I've ever had in a competitive game. Knock off the losses I've had when I've used my worst tactics and was like 30-0 at some games. But yeah, match to remember was the 4-1 victory against Charlton, and goal of the season was White's 19th minute goal against Preston. Finances, we've of course gone up in national reputation. We've got a most notable deal, a 5-year deal for £374,000, 7 new deals worth 715, sponsorship 705, broadcast 2.6, corporate just under 500, competition was 82,000, and match day commercial was 500,000. Total merchandise sales was 462,000. So it showed we've only sold 96, but I reckon realistically a lot more would be sold by Cambridge, or would probably be selling in thousands realistically as Cambridge and as the Championship club. Best player was Wheatley, and the most sold then Delap, Mayer, White and Thomas. You might be wondering who Wheatley is. He's a player that joined last season and was immediately loaned out to a National League team. He came back as a 2.5-star player. He was just kept being played alongside Harry John-Jules, and because of that he scored 37 goals in the season. Yeah, the team going in at the best team this season. Daniel Bentley in goal, Arkadina as a centre-back alongside Mike Clark, and Masterson. I'll probably try and get rid of Masterson. Arkadina I want to kind of show loyalty to next season, but I will be looking at better player than him, and then he'll be back up. Matt Clark I think can do a job in the Premier League for now. Liam Bennett as our right wing back, Killian Phillips as our DM, Adam Mayer as our left wing back. He was really good. Benedetti as our midfielder alongside Harvey White. Ethan Wheatley, like I talked about before, he's our striker, and Tyrese John-Jules as our other striker, who scored a bit less but was also voted really good. We're my manager of the month for August, January and March. Fans player of the season was Ethan Wheatley with 7.6 rating. Ethan Wheatley also got young player of the season. Signing of the season was Delap. Goal of the season was Harvey White. Top goal scorer Ethan Wheatley. Most assists Adam Mayer with 19. Adam Wheatley scored 37 goals. And most player of the match awards with 10 was Ethan Wheatley. Most average ice throw rating 7.6 with Ethan Wheatley, and most passes completed by 9 minutes with 52 was Matt Clark. Overall goals by player in the season was beat by Wheatley. Most goals by player in the league season was beat by Wheatley. Most player of match awards this season was beat by Wheatley. So he's a really good player that I found. That's all of a sudden came good because they had a loan out halfway through last season after we got him on a free transfer. Ramon Joan was the highest ever fee paid by Cambridge, and the most ever highest fee received was Amari Forson, 1.9 million to Guingamp. And yeah, quickly looking at the squad, going to the end of next season, or the end of this season, Will Dennis will finally be leaving. He was our third choice goalkeeper this season. He played a lot in League 2. He played average in League 2 when the other goalkeeper that we had on loan, I forgot his name, from Ajax, was injured. And then he never played once in League 1. League 2, Championship he's never played either. But yeah, he's been sold or let go at the end of the season. He could have been sold easily. I forgot who to, but National League or National League North or South side. We could have got about £10,000 for him, but he rejected it, probably because he's on £1,100 a week and they were only offering him a little bit less, or their reputation was like measly compared to ours. But yeah, he will be leaving. I don't think we'll try and get any of the loanees in, and Jordan Cousins will be sold hopefully next season. He's got another year, unfortunately, because we offered him a contract last season, but hopefully he'll be sold. 2 goalkeepers, we're looking to get a proper Premier League goalkeeper in, with Daniel Bentley being back up and maybe SamuraiHex, or at least keeping him for another season as the third choice. I don't know. We do have a youngster coming up who could get the third choice position. More players like Bettinger could be getting good eventually. Simao, I will be looking to sell. Paul Digby, I don't want to sell him because I want to be loyal to him. And yeah, if we do get an offer for him, I will sell him, but otherwise I'll keep him and maybe give him a coaching role if he asks for it. Dan Barton could be sold as well. He was a youngster who's hardly played for us all his career, even though he's looked very good, but yeah, he could be sold for a bit of money. Glenn McConnell could be sold, Kurt Carr could be sold, otherwise loaned out. But yeah, Connor Masterson, probably trying to sell him. I don't think he's good enough to step up. Jubal Lacadina will be loyal. I'll be loyal with him for this season, the upcoming season, but he might stay around for more seasons. He's running out. His contract is running out in 2029. I might give him a new one, even though he'll be asking for probably like £30,000 a week. I haven't checked yet. Lancaster will definitely be sold. Martin Rare might be sold as well if you can get a bit of money for him. I think he's also unhappy that he's leaving to Liverpool. He was unhappy that he wasn't a regular starter, so we've sold him to Liverpool FC in Uruguay. And yeah, other players could be sold. Hayden Carter could be sold. Seb Revan probably will be sold if we get an offer in for him. But yeah, a load of transfers will be happening next season, and hopefully we'll survive next season with another good tactic and another good round of transfers and sales and all that stuff. If you're wondering on the finances prospect, we've got 2 million in the bank, and we've got 30 million to spend, and over £200,000 more to spend in the wage budget. So I think we can get about 5 to 10, maybe even 15 or 20 really good players to play for us. Maybe oldies for now. And then when we get the Premier League money, we might go for some wonder kids. I don't know, we'll have to figure it out. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please give the video a like. It does help the channel out immensely. Subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content. Hit the bell as well so you never miss an upload. Comment a comment, say happy birthday Matthew, because yesterday was my 28th birthday. If this is coming on the 29th, my birthday is on the 28th if you didn't know. And check out the tactic in the description below. Check out Josh DALY, who created the tactic, and check out all my socials while you're at it in the description as well. Anyway, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. I'll see you all next time. Hex, signing out. Bye everybody.